like decent amount of AoE, CTY hero.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I can't really think of that.
They need burst versus the end.
Really good strong, or a really strong hero anyways. Then you put him against the Drow Ranger, you're able to neutralize her aura because you just on top of her, and it is one of the most annoying. What's a Drow gonna do against a Manta to heal from the spec? Can't survive against that.
Yeah, you're just gonna get very quickly dismantled by that Spectre. And combined with the fact that you've got this Ehome teamfight synergy where they're operating on Chronosphere with Egg, with Snowball, and the Warlock Golem being dropped, this is the kind of like 5-man lineup that you really can't lose team fights with if you execute, in any semblance of correct.
I almost feel like somebody from CDC needs to grab a mech or something, and they have to win the laning phase really hard. And Old Chicken's gonna go down here.
Yep, these are the rotations from the support that we were talking about. That early movement from Ehome up to that top lane kept the support there for only so
Late game advantage, and we can play for that.
I know that Time Walk was just used by the Faceless Voids. This is a good opportunity for them to get aggressive on him while it's on cooldown. They're going to be able to get the stun out, and that's exactly how you got to deal with the Faceless Void. Trying to fuse those first two.
Mid lane is looks like to be the next target. For a second, I thought they wanted to go for 2.
Oh, they're actually going to try and go this one out. CGY just got his ultimate. They're going to go for Garter first here, trying to run him down. And the Golems are going to be dropped, and they'll be able to hit Garter to start with. Q is dropping lower as that Sunray Beam is just going to town on the Enchantress. Looks like that damage from the Warlock is going to be able to take him out for a double kill onto Old Chicken. And perhaps that is...
Showed himself on the map, and probably more importantly than this, despite the death that he suffered, look at what level he is compared to the Drow. This is really significant right now.
Gonna find XD, and Lana very wisely is holding off on his Snowball just in case the Furion tried to TP away immediately. He could just put a stop to that.
Maybe if you get this, then you give Shiki or the Drow the Aegis, and you can go for it, but...
they're going to try and contest this one. Roboson is almost dead. XD tries to go for the TP out. Going to have to go round number 2, but the Golem is going to be dropped. And now they can chase down the rest of these heroes. Garter's going to be the first up. Shiki, with the time jump, the Aegis. They actually jumped in. Q nicely grabs the Aegis away from CTY. Will be able to get the kill onto Lanim on the right-hand side, though. Old 11 still trying to chase down Shiki. Can't quite get him. And Q salvages that fight.
Chrono opportunity, but it might not matter. Smoked up. They want to look for this fight.
They have the Chronosphere, but they do not have the egg. That is a critical part of this fight. They're going to be able to get on the Chronosphere and actually catch his Q on the side. The Spectre Ultimate is now being popped. XD in the background is taking a lot of damage. Looks like Garter should be the first down. Lana actually dropping a little bit of damage with that snowballing on in. XD a little bit more damage. CTY is able to finish him off, but now he's being slowed down pretty dramatically. CTY is going to be able to survive as Old Chicken puts himself on the front lines with that beautiful slow in.
It's still a few ways before you get into...
Oh, yeah, I guess Hunter's not.
Look at Q, he doesn't even care. He's like, I got Aegis, I'm gonna enchant.
A lot of them somehow managed to get off Walrus Punch onto Q. Snowballs forward onto XD, but he's way far behind enemy lines. Ehome can't really help him out. Gonna have to retreat back to their high ground. CTY successfully trying to get whatever farm he can before CDC hit their full timing. Of course, they're not going to go high ground just yet. They got to wait for Rosa number 2. Oh, aggressive! Too far forward there. Tries to farm just that next wave. Is going to be forced to have a save coming out from Garter with that swap. Chaotic Offering was dropped, and CTY still going to be able to stay on aggressive. Look for Q, but he's TPing out. And nice
CTY is going for the
XD. That was perhaps a bit unnecessary. They get the vision on him, will be able to snowball in and chase down by that Sunray Beam. That was him just trying to stop the incoming creep wave. He knows he's kind of hit his timing, right? He doesn't have to worry about farm.
Oh, XC is going to go for the courier.
Nice pickoff is not... Oh, the snowball barely gets there in time. I actually thought his the Furion TP was fast enough to pick up forward. They've got the Spectre in a much safer position farming up that top lane. Snowball comes out, but Tiki's already made the jump. But because he's already made the jump, CTY is able to pop his ultimate and get immediately onto Tiki. But a nice swap and another blink away gets him some distance, but CTY is a man that cannot be stopped. Chases down the Queen of Pain, looks for XD, but he's going to TP out.
He just goes the other illusion, can't really do anything to stop him. The Warlock
now they're going to get even more. They're willing to drop double ultimates just to make sure that Aggressive is going to die in the mid lane. It's because they got these big kickoffs, and Aggressive tries to go for the pile TP out. 3 heroes down now. We'll see. Kaka just does a flyby. And I think they're just going to harass Cdec.
I think they want to fight. T2Y almost wants to.
Oh, but old 11 was coming right into that Orchid. He's easily going to go down, and they're going to fight. There's no way they can.
Now that she's just
Before though, yeah, the hunt just coming up.
Your shaman has fallen to the dire. Immortality.
And the reason why he does this is, and he plays it so aggressively, because he wants to make sure that whatever timing CDC commit for, it takes them a lot to do that.
Oh, Jesus, Cheeky almost died straight up to the Manta, plus Ultimate being used. Garter, like everyone will be able to survive except for bottom lane where CTY has to kill himself. They do have the Sunbeam coming out. That's going to be enough heals to keep CTY alive and killing the Queen of Pain. They need a little bit more impetus damage. CTY goes to the TP out, styles forward push, and they barely get the damage out from Shiki in time. Enchantress.
Am I going insane here? But
Lottom's got the pick off. He knows it too. It's in his room. There's no way XD can TP away fast enough.
he just has to keep the snowball.
Yeah, just hold on to the snowball. In fact, XD no longer has mana, so he doesn't even have to worry about that anymore.
Everyone getting on top of me.
And that's a really good kickoff because CDC will finally into his.
Doesn't really matter. The only reason he died was stuck collapsed on by 3 heroes. He was completely alone.
Yeah.
And on top of that, XD just whiffs.
Yeah, he's definitely dead. They can still use the Chronosphere if they want to. Actually, the Orchid comes in at the right time, and XD will be able to TP out his team. And oh, we got the time lock! And it is going to die. The Supernova was proc just in case the fight was going to continue. That being said, that you gotta find some way to make this fair and a little bit tankier. On him. Jump in with old 11, straight onto Q. Shiki has already blinked himself in, managed to get the Orchid onto old 11. They swap back in the Sonic Wave. They actually managed to take him out just in time to blink back from Shiki. Gets away from those damn golems. Garter is going to be dying though. Kaka does not have the Supernova, but the fight's still going on. Deep line, CTY way in there. Right click down by 3 other big heroes. Oh, the Necronomicon explodes. Takes out the Spectre. Old Chance is his foolishness as he hits the Queen of Pain a couple more times. It is indeed. Old 11's got to get out of here, actually. CDC. No, because the Chronosphere is down, they can definitely force this fight. They do have the Supernova ready to go, but CDC popped their BKBs and are just going to turn and fight that egg. We'll be able to take it out as the Golems drop, but just a bit too late. T2Y's in front of everything, but once again, we're seeing a scenario where CDC are able to just put 4 heroes up against TTY and start right-clicking him down. The pot Manta, everybody's so low. TTY desperately trying to finish off anybody. Only gets the Draw Ranger in the back line, though. Old 11 has
been able to execute everything.
Old 11, there's that one-man chrono, but Enchantress! Let him sure that's going to be the hero. They swap him out, and now Old 11's going to be silenced up. They do have the Shivas, the egg goes down, but he can see the pop. Now the golems are dropped. The egg is still going to go down, though. There's just not enough golems around to stop CDEC, as they can now turn and potentially fight CTY as he tries to press forward, but looks like they're just going to have to content themselves with the tier 2 tower. CDEC fine with them. They're already pushing out that top lane. In fact, Ehome has to go back and defend that. The tier 2 will survive, and it's probably going to be the Warlock Golems. They're going to sacrifice the CDC. If anything, I thought slow him down. The Spectre might be able to run him down with a Radiant. Needs something to be able to save him. Garter has the swap. That's a little bit extra more. Gives up his life to save Shiki's life.
That was such a sick swap.
Old 11 still looking for more though.
Almost 100% gonna die there.
Yeah.
Blink was still on cooldown for 2 seconds. He had 140 HP. That would have been a death, but you gotta commit to golems, and you don't have to refresher. At the same time, this is most likely gonna mean the Roshan for Ehome. At the same time, look at XD finally to see what Nature's Prophet is all about.
They're gonna get this Aegis and Siege mixed up. As the Roshan dies, Lanham's gonna make his initiation here. BKB is popped, and actually defensive snowball being used by Lanham. Still gonna try and get that Walrus Punch, but unfortunately can't get there in time. Back at the base, Kaka. Okay, he managed to get out of the Roshan pit. Spectral Ultimate being popped there. Below Chronosphere onto 2. That's good setup. The Sounds gets laid out. Aggressive runs into the Chronosphere. That's no good. The Sunbeam's going to town. CTY charges forward into all these heroes. Is going to identify XD as the squishiest damage dealer, but the Necronomicon is causing issues until CTY pops that G class down Q. He's going to be targeted. Little swap out that's going to be able to get him the distance, and it will actually potentially kill Old 11. Nice and Pettish shot to finish things off, but he only has 68 HP. CTY can run him down after he gets aggressive with a hell of a tough. Q TP's away successfully, and Garter, well, looks like he's going to be able to get out as well.
That's
Radiant's
great
top barracks
pace
has
off.
fallen.
Yeah, that was like
Radiant's
way
top barracks are under
Ehome were
attack.
gonna win that fight. TY was getting dangerously low. CDC were like, we got this fight
Radiant's middle
finally.
tower has
They get the
fallen.
cheese handoff,
So, that's melee
winning.
Home 11 wants to pop the Chronosphere on just aggressive, but once again there is going to be the swap out. They're having to content themselves with the Guardian Tail. The Golem gets dropped. That's actually a big stun on the fight. Now the Supernova. Now we see the combination of full fury now of Ehome as to go directly into CDC's face. Popping on a Q. He's barely surviving off the heal, but they don't really care about him. They're dealing with the other damage dealers in the back. They take out 3 of them and now turn their attention to the tier 3 tower with double gold.
They don't have to pop the buyback.
Oh, aggressive. Shows himself a bit far forward. CDC can't really stop that one. Old 11's going to go down, but CCY still on the front lines. He challenges Shiki to a duel, but Shiki's going to back out to that fountain. They're going to try and kite around CCY. Ehome are trying to protect his retreat now. They can actually turn it. CDC are dropping so damn low. They can't actually commit this hill on CCY. He still has enough HP to turn. Kills the Draw Ranger, and CDC, that will be them out. Game number 3. They have no buybacks whatsoever.
They're just reeling at this point, and
Dire's middle barracks.
swap, whatever, to set up the fight. Kafka plus Old Chicken, you know, they hooked up to the Phoenix Egg plus double rock combo. TY combo.
I'm a little bit surprised they haven't gone for just tier 1s and grow because they can't get Megas set up. They still have the tier 2 tower up in the bottom lane, so CDC may actually have a second chance here.
Yeah, they're not judging out. They can get thrown. This would have been the ideal opportunity to go for throne.
Yeah.
Ehome instead going for the double rack, and not that great because you're only up 1 rack right now.
That's PC back here from CCY. 10 more seconds till his ult is back up. Taka. Supernova not up for another 5 seconds. Gem given away, and CDC. How they get a breath of life in this game number 3. Not sure.
He's gambling on.
Prancing on through that jungle, trying to make it back home. Ehome are more than willing to let CDC try and make it in. Oh, the 3-man Chronosphere. That's going to be leading into some sort of follow-up here. Taka holding out there, gets the Shivas down. Now the Golden start dropping Supernova over the top. There's just way too many disables for CDC to be able to deal with. CDC just mops up the back line, still able to run all the way into the fountain, chase down both aggressive as well as Shiki. How CDC have a chance to be able to respond to that is finally the Golems will start focusing on those tier 4 towers, and Q patiently waiting out his time to see if he can find an opening.
Okay, I lied. They could have just skipped the mid-racks even and got the throne the first time around. That's not my bad. They take it so quickly.
Fun goal. That's what they do. So, Ehome keeps their bid alive for the winner's bracket. They have to still go through another series that's going to be them facing up against the losers of our next match. Going to be the winners versus the winners. One hell of a game. Where do you think CDEC really lie in this tournament as a whole? Despite getting bottom in their group, do you think they're still going to make a strong showing?
No.
All right, there's the answer for Blitz.